Hello everybody, welcome to Green New World. My name is Sean Lupus.
My name's Alexios.
Talking EVs on today's episode.
This is your favorite of the new technology.
Yeah, EV software specifically with a young Greek entrepreneur, Christos Stephanatos from Parity Platform.
Yeah, he is definitely one for the future.
See what you did there.
Thanks, man. Let's get into the tape.
Back in 2018, I was finishing with my thesis at the National Technical University of Athens, and I was also working at a renewable energy investment company. While I was working there, I was thinking how I can make an impact with my work. I was talking to a colleague of mine at work, and he said that he had to travel in Romania to supervise the construction of a solar project, and he had an electric car. So he said that on the way back from Romania, I had so many cases that I was worried that I would run out of juice in my car, and I also had to install like 15 different apps to locate charging stations along the way to get from Romania to Greece. And I said, this is unsustainable. This makes it hard to adopt a sustainable behavior, to adopt electric cars. So I said, that's something nice that I can help to make better. And that's why I started a company that helps drivers.
A universal platform.
Exactly.
How many charging banks have you created?
So right now we are managing 20 charging stations. 7 of them were installed with our own funds and with our own crew. And our objective is to mostly focus on managing charging stations installed by other providers. And in Greece that will be 5,000 charging stations by 2025. And we are also trying already to expand in other countries in Southeastern Europe, where also the market is right now booming. The state incentives just kicked in, encouraging people to buy electric cars. So also the charging infrastructure is now laid out in Southeastern Europe. So this is a huge opportunity for us to grow to more than 10,000 charging stations by 2025 under management.
Why is it important that we have advanced software capable of helping the consumer have an easier time with their electric vehicle?
That's a great question. So I think the answer to that is twofold. So the one side is the consumer, is the driver. When we want people to adopt a new behavior that is good for the environment, we wanted to make it as easy as we can for them to do so. So having an app where he can just simply log in and say, I'm driving to Thessaloniki, so I'm going to charge here, here and here. And I reserve the exact times and I'm fine. I'm going there, no reason to worry about whether I will run out of juice. This is very helpful, and this encourages them to actually stop using their old internal combustion engine car and buy an electric car. And the second side of why we need a smart platform for that is for the whole efficiency of the grid. The grid operator needs to know how many cars will be charging for the next interval to be able to plan ahead how much energy they will absorb from the generation sources like wind turbine farms, solar panel farms. So it's very, very important to have such a platform.
So at different times of day, does the cost of charging differ?
The main factor that determines the cost of charging is the availability of green energy in the system. At night, for example, when we have a lot of high wind speeds, a lot of wind energy, but the demand is low because lights are off, that's the right time to charge your vehicle, and of course the cost will be much lower.
Is the goal to have them like attached to offices, homes, apartments, or where do you see the charging banks popping up? There
are 3 kinds of charging locations. You have the home charging, that's very, very important. If you buy an electric car, you need to have an area close to your base. The second is destination charging. When you go, for example, to a hotel, you're on vacation, you go to a hotel, you're away from your home, but you still need to charge your car. That's another location that is really important. And finally, it's the en route charging. So close to the national highways, you need to have really powerful chargers that can charge the cars in like 20 minutes in order to be able to get from A to B with just one stop in the middle, a really quick stop. We are mostly focusing on home charging and workplace charging, where you use medium speed chargers that charge over a 4-hour period, because we believe that's what is needed right now to encourage people to buy a car. To buy a car, they need to be able to charge either close to their home or at their workplace.
What was it like being a young adult during such a traumatic financial crisis and now trying to become an entrepreneur?
Wow, so the crisis changed in Greeks or made it even more powerful. I think an essence of risk aversion. So it's very difficult for me to, especially in the beginning where we did not have a lot of funds, to find people that were willing to risk devoting time to something without having an immediate financial benefit. Entrepreneurship yet is not really supported in the heads of Greeks.
How does your expansion of charging ports like directly influence the consumers?
So when I make the change to an electric car, it then becomes part of my identity, and then I will also try to reduce other behaviors that affect the environment, because right now I'm driving an electric car, I'm green, so I will try to recycle more, I will try to use less single-use plastic. I think identity change brings multiple behavior changes progressively.
I really liked how Christos was taking an entrepreneurship approach. With all the chaos Greece has gone through, we need people like him to pave the way for our sustainable future.
He had such a great idea of allowing people to schedule the time to get juice in their car.
Get juice, know where locations are, and just help promote EVs.
Yeah, it's a brilliant idea, and it will go very far. Cannot wait to see how far it will go.
And he's got his Tesla now.
Oh yeah.
And he's been throwing up content. So if you're in Greece, check it out. Download Piracy Platform for all your EV solution needs.
And if you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And together, we can build a green new world.